Whoa. But I need my charger here. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Okay. We're gonna do this way. We're gonna do it like this. Uh-oh. My phone up on the charger. So we don't have those problems. And then I put it right there. Put this right here. Hold on, you guys. And there. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa. Okay. There we go. Okay. Hey, you guys. Miley Griffin. What's up, boo? Um, Congratulations on. We talking about weight loss, or what are we talking about? Oh, let me go ahead and light my little candle. Get a vibe going in here, cause I needs all that. This Sonic ice in my water is so fire, and I still like have no voice from the weekend. Thank you. Cute. What's up, Maria? Malia, Audrey, Miley, what's up, baby girl? Shout out to you. Thank you for being the first person rocking with me. Cynthia, oh, Queen. Stop. I'm just a spoiled little princess at the moment. Nakia Palmer, what's up, boo? Amina's vlogs. I love you so much. Just watching you. I lost 50 pounds. Aw, stop. But you know what? You did that. I didn't do that. I may have helped you. I may have motivated you a little bit, but you did all that. And you deserve to be proud of yourself. You should be proud of yourself. You're so amazing. Thank you. Um, Yolanda, Raven. Cairo is Cairo is a handful. That boy is on the go, you guys. He's actually with his grandparents right now, so I don't have him here with me. But he's doing very well. He is, if a lot of you guys haven't known, my son has been very small most of his life so far. He's been like in the 10th percentile for a while, and he finally just reached the 50th percentile for height and weight and stuff. So he's doing good. Doctors don't want him like overeating because, I'm always so weary of the fact that his Cairo's dad and I were both big kids like from early ages. So I know that his weight can definitely easily like skyrocket, and I try to monitor everything that he's eating. I don't feel like I'm doing as good as I should be. He throws fits, and I often give him like a graham cracker or something instead of giving him carrots. But, got to keep a balance. He is a kid, and I'm not going to, ruin his life, but I'm not going to give him trash either. SpaghettiOs, mac and cheese, all that stuff. Um, yeah. But enough about Cairo. He's doing good. Hey, Charlene. Marlene? Mar- Marlene? Is that what this is? Marilyn? Sally, what's up, baby? Um, Hola. Oh, hey, Tanya. You look so chill, beautiful. Thank you. Everyone liked the live stream. Ah, see, Audrey, you're looking out for your girl. Um, I feel like now that I just finally started, I pressed like go live. I kind of like went from like 2 because I was just like super hyper, and now I sat down. Anyway, I just finished walking 30 minutes. Very happy to hear that, Audrey. I probably need to go walk 30 minutes because I did not go to the gym today. Um, Polarist Vlogs, what's up, you guys? Your face, Tony. You back? Okay, we're back. We're back. I'm sorry, you guys. I had a phone call and I just like ended it and said I had a phone call or I was doing something. Um, okay, so right now I weigh 200 pounds even. Um, Polarist Vlogs, I love you too. Um, Blue Rose for a Rose. Hi. I'm clear now? Okay, cool. Um, yeah, I currently weigh 200 pounds over the past month, I want to say, or the beginning of June. Beginning of June, I lost, no, on the 21st of June, I'm sorry. I went pretty much vegan for like a week or two. And the reason that I stayed for a week or two, it wasn't like I was planning on only doing it for that long, but I did like reincorporate eggs into my diet. So I don't want to say I'm out here like full hard vegan, but I haven't eaten meat with being all animal protein, no seafood or anything, um, for about a little over a month now. And I lost, I want to say like 10 pounds in the first week. I did eat a lot of chicken prior to that. So maybe my body needed to get rid of all the chicken. I don't know. But it's not like a thing where if you just go vegan, you're gonna lose a whole bunch of weight and keep losing weight and keep losing weight, because with being vegan you're often high carb. It's hard not to be high carb and still get all of your nutrients while being vegan and not eating animal protein. So this video is not about any of that, but I just wanted to put that out there. um, when it comes to confidence, I started, okay, confidence. I know a lot of you guys see me as a very confident person. I like to think of myself as a confident person, but at the same time, I know that I have so very many insecurities that hold me back from being myself in different situations. And one of those being when I'm in social settings, and no matter what I'm wearing, how I'm feeling, how good I feel like I look, I still have those very like those urges to hide myself like away from everyone. So it's like I'll go out and be in a huge group, but I'll want to hide away from everybody. And so many people see like before pictures of me and see me now and they're like, "Oh my god, why would you ever hide?" Or "Why do you feel like that? Why don't you just be confident?" And I get some cute pictures or whatever. I pop with some angles, but it's like when I see myself in the mirror, I still see my old self in the mirror. And I have not got to a place where I'm not constantly thinking about what I look like. And I hate that because when I was at my heaviest, I was constantly like, I knew what I looked like, but I hated how I looked. And I was always worried about, someone looking at me. So it was like as I started losing weight, I thought that feeling would kind of go away, but it's never gone away. And in all reality, in all honesty, it's got a lot worse. Um, because before, when I was at my heaviest, it was kind of like, okay, it's out there. I can't hide my size and how big I am. But now it's like I'm small or smaller, all of my skin. And you guys hear me talk about this all the time, but this is the part of my journey where I am at. This trying to accept my skin and the body that I'm currently in is the hardest part of my journey so far. losing the weight, doing everything physically com- does not compare to the feeling of trying to accept yourself at this point. Because it's like, you know, weight loss is so huge now all over social media. When I started out my weight loss journey, it was not like that at all. Like, people did not put their journeys out there like they do so willingly and open as they do now. It may have been there and I didn't see it, but now it's just like the weight loss community is huge, and especially because that's what I do. That's what people want to know from me. I talk to other people in the weight loss community, and we all kind of we know what we're talking about. And coming off to other people who may have not lost weight yet and aspire to, or have never been overweight, they're kind of just like, oh my god, get over it, you lost the damn weight now, so be fucking happy, what else do you have to do? But it's like, I can't even say once I get my skin removed, I'm going to everything's just going to be okay, I'm happy now. But at the same time, I will feel a lot more confident in the skin that I'm in, because you can see a little bit of confidence from me now, like in person and stuff, but there's a summer inside of summer that no one sees, because I can't bring myself to be comfortable enough to be that summer, except for when I'm by myself, except for when I am with people that I'm comfortable with. And even to that extent, it's a no. So the reason that I'm speaking on this right now is because I have my friends here for the weekend from New York. For those of you guys who know Anicia, or are subscribed to her channel, her and two other friends who are with her, and we have been in my house all weekend chilling. Not here the whole weekend, but we've just been chilling the whole time, right? And they're walking around the house naked, titties flopping everywhere, and just comfortable. And it's like, I cannot ever bring myself to be comfortable like that in front of anyone. Um, and it sucks because I want to, like, my personality, like, I love just chilling with titties and ass everywhere. But it's like, I don't feel confident doing that in myself, because I feel like a trash bag with bones inside. Basically, if that's not too dramatic, that's kind of what I compare it to. You know those really wrinkly dogs? I forget what they're called, but that's what I feel like. And it's just, you guys, it's hard. It is really hard. I'm trying to stress this fact so much to you, that losing weight is not like I'm overweight, I'm unhappy with myself, lose the weight, and everything's going to be okay, because it's not. All your other problems that were still there, they're still going to be there. And even new ones that you may not have had before. So, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to ignore all you guys. I see the little messages popping up. Um, hmm. I'm very happy with you. I seemed much more happier when I had the weight. But did you know me when I had the weight? Because I may have seemed happier on the inside when I was heavier, but for one, I had different responsibilities back then. I was a lot younger, and I didn't have to, adult every day. So, if I look unhappy now, it's probably because I got to pay hella bills I don't want to pay. But but honestly, like, within a personal, like, self sense, I was not happier back then. I smiled to hide that I was unhappy a lot more, but I was not happier back then. And it is like They feel weird. Um, but yeah, I try to make that like very clear. Like overall, I was not happier back then. I had less responsibility. I was a lot more reckless, and I did smile a lot because I was probably high, maybe drunk, self medicating in whatever way I was, but deeply like within, I was not happy. Now it's more of a feeling like learn to love yourself right now and everything that is inside of you, embrace what you haven't embraced within yourself, and maybe things will change. But back then it was just like literally my everyday thought. This is real. I've never said this like out loud, but I got to a point in my life, I want to say maybe when I was like 18 or 19, when I just told myself, you're going to die like this, so you better have fun. Basically, you better get fucked up while you can. You better go out, party, talk to, mess with whoever, and just like live life like YOLO, because your weight is what's going to kill you. And I basically accept those as the hand that I was dealt. And I never saw anything outside of that idea. I never saw myself getting healthy. I never saw myself becoming successful, or you know other people being interested in me for any reason, because I had all my creativity, I was funny, whatever. But when I feel like when you're at that size, no one thinks about that, because it comes off as you're not taking care of yourself. And um, I used to and still do, even when I was at my biggest, I looked at heavier people like they didn't care about themselves, because they were letting themselves go to the point that it was very unhealthy, like to the point that you could die at any moment. And I I got to that point with myself that I didn't care. I continued eating what I wanted to eat. I, partaking in risky activity. Um, I was just living fast, and under all of that was so much depression, resentment towards my family, for feeling like, why didn't you do something about my weight before I have to do something for about my weight on my own, if that makes sense. And it wasn't their responsibility to keep me from eating, but they I never really knew how to be healthy until I got older and I learned on my own. So, yeah, as I get to rambling. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Um, I really don't mind being open with any of you guys. I don't care who comes on my channel talking shit, cuz my life is my life. Nobody's going to hurt me through this little rectangle. And I'm also in a place of my life where words from strangers don't hurt me. Words from people that I love will hurt me, but I don't know what happened or when that came about, because I used to be so fragile. Like, I don't know if you guys remember when a when a picture of my before and after got like viral on Facebook, and it was kind of blowing up, and everybody was saying the second picture, like my after picture, was fake, and that I had surgery and I looked like a man, and just so much crazy shit. And reading that at first, like the first 100, 200 comments were like so fucking sweet. And it was just like so motivating and inspiring for me to read that. And then all of the trolls came in and just started barking, and I'm just like sitting there like so mad. I sat in a corner and I cried. And I was just like, why would strangers say this about me? They have no idea how much I've been through, how much I continue to go through. But then when I sit and I think about it, I'm just like, who the fuck is they? Who are they? Are they ever gonna see me in person? If they do see me in person, are they ever gonna speak these words aloud? Like, non-factors. So it still gets hard at times. Like when you're in a mood and you see some negativity drawn towards you, but I think I'm definitely growing up in that sense because it's like if you don't pay my bills, if you ain't sleeping in my bed with me, I don't really care that much about you. You know, I care about you guys in a whole different loving way. But when it comes to the people that y'all be going in on for me, I'm just like, they got hella time for one to sit in my comments and type hate. So, yeah. Summer. Summer just commented on my picture. Oh! I love other people named Summer. We should have like a group. Um, okay. Ooh, going back. I'm sorry, you guys. Um, tell me the same. Oh, shit, I gotta pay a lot of bills or I'm not happy. Yeah. I can't leave you alone. Don't leave me alone. Um, yeah, I am 200 pounds if I didn't say it already. I just got through filming a, a haul, a fashion haul. Um, let me go ahead. What do I look like? What am I looking like? Don't mind any of my mess over there, you guys. Remember, I have company. But, um, yeah, I can show you. I have enough clothes on. Okay. Ooh, wait. This is me right now. Legs is a little jiggly. You guys know I've done the loose skin video before, so you know how I look. Still got my skins and my little booty, but it's all good, okay? Because we going to get it taken care of one day. One day. A lot of people ask me what kind of surgeries do I plan on getting, and I'll probably talk about that in another video, just so I can like try to stick to one topic because you guys know I'm terrible at doing that, especially on live. But when the days come and I get my surgery, I'm sorry. I know a lot of you guys have asked in the comments already in this video. I'm gonna get a, I don't know if it's called a lipendectomy or something weird. When I just went to Miami with my friend and she got surgery, I spoke with her plastic surgeon and he told me that I would need basically whatever term he said, it was like LIP something, is basically a full body lift from in your torso. So it's basically like cutting fully around, pulling down, and then stapling or sewing you back up, whatever. Um, that's very, very, very scary thought for me. Um, and you know, tummy tuck is basically the same thing, abdominoplasty, whatever. Um, and that's just the incision that goes across your from like hip to hip. But because I have lost so much weight and I do have so much skin, I can get just something like that, but I'll still have all the remaining like rolls and cascading skin in the back, if you get what I mean. And it's pretty bad in my back. It looks like my boobs go from go like here, but then all the way around too. So there's like a lot of extra skin right here. So that brings me to titties anymore. So you know how that goes. Um, to an extent, um, with love handles, there's a lot that you can do in the gym. You can look it up on Pinterest to find like perfect pictures of what I'm saying. But um, I take like 5 or 10 pound weights, and this is actually probably a difficult stance if you're not used to being active at all. But like laying in a side plank and taking the weight over your head, and it just stretches out this whole, like your whole side, and helps to get all the bulge. Um, don't they have a new thing where they use vibrations to tighten skin? Like science needs to get better, right? It's crazy. But I mean, back in the day when we were created, I ain't gonna go into evolution and all that. But if you believe in God, if you believe in the monkeys, if you believe in Kanye for president 2020, whatever. But however the hell we got here, we were not meant to eat the things that we do. I know that for a fact because our bodies, the way they react to it. But we do terrible things to our bodies every single day. So it's not really science's job to learn how to fix it rather than us learn how to fix our habits that are causing what's happening now, because science should get better because of the epidemics that we have now with mostly Americans and our weight. But y'all, we got to do better as people, honestly. Like if I ever like become like hella rich for some reason one day, I don't see it, but let's talk it into existence. Summer's gonna be rich, okay? So when I get rich and I cut all y'all check, right? Then I really want to start something like that will educate people and make people want to be healthy, not just for vanity. Like, you guys, I might, to a lot of people I know, I probably, whoa, what the hell? Whoa! A car just drove past my window. There's no road there. Wow. Um, wow. My thought, where am I? Okay. A lot of people probably think that, I just did this to look good or whatever, especially because of the aesthetic and how I come off in my pictures. But I may have started it for that because I didn't like the way I looked physically, but I don't continue for that. I continue because of how being healthy makes me feel. Of course you want to feel good and look good, but I really want to feel good. When I am not making healthy choices, I feel terrible, like physically and mentally, spiritually, every single way. When I'm eating healthy, when I'm staying active, I feel like summer, basically. And I want to feel like summer all the time. Let me go ahead and move this window, blade, blind, whatever, because I have a couple viewers in the audience in the building diagonal from me. So, yeah. Um, Sean Dawson is on it. If you don't have, explain the thing with Bella and Summer. Oh, okay. So Bella Red on Facebook is actually was actually a nickname, Bella, in high school, which is no, I may have got my Facebook even before that, but I went to change my name from Bella back to Summer one day, and Facebook told me I had changed my name too many times and that I couldn't change it again. Like when I was in middle school, high school, I was changing it to like cute little things all the time, and I never actually put my real name up there. So when I tried to, it said that Summer wasn't my real name. So I was just like, Facebook's telling me it's not my real name. It must not be my real name. So I guess I'm Bella. But I do have I just got a new Facebook actually with my real name on it, and I don't have anybody up there but acquaintances, like um, my family, friends, and people I may have known from high school or something. And for the most part, I keep it that way because that's where I share like my most intimate like pictures of Cairo and stuff like that. I don't mind sharing Cairo here and there, but I think people like really put a lot of their family and their children's lives out there without thinking twice, and I don't know, it just doesn't sit right with me as of right now. Maybe when he gets older I'll do more, but yeah. Audrey, is you mad? Let him just like, because they salty. Salty. I don't care. um you don't have to, but can you? Oh, okay. What clothes? Size clothes. I wear a pant size. I want to say a 12, 14. Um, if it wasn't for my skin, I'm interested to know what pant size I would wear. Probably like an 8, honestly. I can fit into some 10s. I have one pair of 10 size jeans, and they fit pretty good. Um, and they also hold in my stomach, my skin, all that. Then I usually wear medium to large shirts, sometimes small depending on the fit of the shirt or how I want it to fit. Again, when it comes to my skin, um, all my clothes sizes I feel like will be pretty different once I don't have my skin anymore. But I'm not going to continue to speak on that because I'm living in the now. So, um, pants, shoe size, if it matters, is like 10 probably. 10 in women's. I've always had a big foot. I've told y'all about this before. So that ain't nothing new. No matter how much weight I lose, my feet ain't gonna be tiny. Um, Documentary on Netflix about how industrialization and the human population depending on government for food policy, obesity. Yeah, girl, I watched all them Netflix documentaries. Take Your Pill or something like that, or the Magic Pill, something, whatever is about keto and Paleo Jurassic times, all that I watch. I'm watching this eating. Girl, I have the biggest feet. No, no, because whatever size feet you have, I can probably fit your shoes. So you're lying. Um, you're welcome. I'm all barbecue rice crackers. Sounds fire. Um, I try to stay open as much as possible. How many times a week do you exercise? When I'm in my zone, which I try to stay, I try to work out every day. More harder on some days more than others. I try to make it to the gym at least 3 or 4 times a week now. I'm doing like fire if I go Monday through Friday, which I really like doing. I don't mind feeling sore. Um, Honestly, to me, like as long as it's not like an ow, I really sprained or pulled something, like just the hurt, I love that. I feel like I worked out hard. And honestly, when I'm feeling sore like that is when my gains are growing. So I'm like, yes, yes, go ahead, girl. Um, you have a friend on here in Houston. In Houston? Ooh. Well, I'm coming to stay. I was 5. I was an 8.5. Now I'm a 7. Sometimes a 6. Ooh. Look at you. I wish. Um, Maria, okay. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm going back on. Mm, trying to. Okay. A lot of you guys asking about the Magic Pill. That's a really good documentary on Netflix that I recommend you check out. It is about keto overall. Um, in three different scenarios where they are working within, I um, want to say an African tribe, who gets most of their food from our government, I want to say, to, thrive and survive. And by giving them food, America's giving them canned processed food, canned and boxed foods, like what you would get out of a food pantry for the most part. And we all know that is not food at all whatsoever. So, being that they're eating that way, they're contracting, like, all of the same chronic illnesses that we have in America. And this is making it so that they're having the same illnesses that we have. They have diabetes, they have heart disease, they have stuff that, people in most places in Africa don't have because they eat authentic food, just like a lot of other countries. But in that specific tribe or wherever they're at, they take food in for a month, like healthy food, like from what their ancestors ate, and they made them prepare it the same way, eat it the same way, and their health completely flipped. As well as, the second scenario with, I want to say, an autistic boy, um, on the fifth, like, there's different levels or spectrums, different levels on the spectrum of autism, and he was like on five. And after that month of eating, like, completely keto, he was like at a three or something crazy like that. His cognitive function was just like off the charts. Like, it brought tears to my eyes watching that. And they did the same thing with a little girl. She didn't really have any health issues yet. She was like maybe five, I think. But she was just so, used to the standard American diet, fries, chicken nuggets, the stuff that kids will always eat. She only ate that and like Pop Tarts or something, and they took everything away from her until, like, she finally got so hungry that she was willing to eat the food put in front of her. And I want to say her behavior got a lot better, her sleep, and it's just crazy the things that the one concept that I feel like America needs to understand is that doctors are there to help you manage. You do it on your own and say, not fuck the medicine, but if you make the decision on your own to heal yourself through food, food is medicine. Food is like the real medicine. What is little white pills in a bottle is not medicine. It's only going to manage your symptoms. It's not going to cure you. So once you stop taking the medicine, the cure, the symptoms will always come back. And in Europe, they don't suffer from obesity as a whole, but mental illness is rampant. When I go visit my family in Germany, everyone is in an antidepressant. Wow. Hmm. Hmm. That's very, very interesting. Um, you guys know, after my whole test run with keto or whatever, I don't say that it's not the diet. It's not a good diet. Because to an extent, minus all the cheese and stuff, I guess we pretty much did eat a lot of like animal protein back then, but it was also like we killed the animal ourselves and ate it, and we didn't fry it or do anything else that we do to it now. So anyway, in some ways, I do believe our body works a lot better off of fat. Um, my body seemed to like keto to an extent, but once I started adding in too many carbs is when I had all those problems. And now, I'm experiencing a lot of the same benefits doing plant-based diet right now, that I was on keto, but I just felt so dirty. on keto, eating so much fat and so much like butter and dirty meat, and I don't know, it didn't feel right. I didn't feel pure. I feel pure on a plant-based diet. Eating everything that comes from the earth makes me feel a lot better. Um, I go to this big expensive gym and that's all I do. Oh, I wish you the best on your weight loss. Stay beautiful and take care. Thank you. BX Dragon. Lou? Yeah, Lou. um, I don't even know what it's for. Wait, what? Just try the machine. What am I missing? Coconut oil. Yes, you can eat coconut oil. Mm, has something in my eye. You can eat coconut oil. Starting out in my weight loss, I had a jar of coconut oil, like solid coconut oil, just that you see at the store, and I read something about it online that taking like a teaspoon of it or putting it in your coffee or whatever, like bulletproof coffee, all that stuff, before I ever thought about keto, would help you with appetite suppressant as an appetite suppressant and um, a couple other things. So I was doing that for a while, and I did notice when I was taking a spoonful of coconut oil in the morning, um, I was like pretty steady for a while throughout the day. Whereas if I wasn't taking it, I would just have more of an appetite. So I will say it helped me in that way. Um, I do notice when I eat something that is more fat, um, rather than carbohydrate in the day, I will be, my hunger will be like, or I'll be satisfied for a lot longer. Whereas if I eat carbs first thing, like if I eat a whole grain piece of toast, I'm gonna go through that so quick, and or my body will feel like it does, and I'll feel hungry like that. Whereas if I eat like eggs and an avocado, I will be so satisfied for like hours, and I'll be good, and I won't have that, oh my God, I need to eat feeling. And I guess that's because your blood sugar is more stabilized. But anyway, thank you. That's what I'm saying. I be letting that one bitch get to me sometimes, or I used to. And now I just like, it's annoying because I always go through and like delete all her comments. I've told y'all this before. But anything that you hear from anyone else saying on my channel, it's probably not true if it's negative. Even if it's positive, it might not be true. So if you don't hear it out of my mouth, don't trust it. That's all I got to say. You feel me? I ain't got no reason to lie, Craig. Um, you guys really are. Oh my God, let me just love on y'all really quick. I really appreciate all of you guys. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be very honest right now before I get off of here, because I try to cap these lives in an hour, and I just be going on and on and on. But I always feel like I'm telling you guys I'm going through so much in my life. I have the most going on, this and that. But in all reality, I'm in a very low point where I kind of need to figure out what I'm doing with my life. Like ASAP. I'm in a place where I literally have less than a month to decide what I'm doing, where I'm going, who I'm going with. And I know a lot of that probably doesn't make sense, but my reasoning for not, being so consistent as I want to be, as you guys want to see me, is because I do not have the stuff in the background like stable. I'm not at a stable place. I have a roof over my head. I have food. I can go where I need to, but I do not have like all of that stuff is very shaky right now. I'm no longer with my child's father. But I don't. That doesn't even sound right. It sounds weird saying that, but I'm comfortable saying that now. We're not together, and we still live together. So that's one thing. You know, we're still very, I won't say very close, but we still have a lot of love for each other. So, you know, it's not like we're going through hell living with each other right now. It's just we're not going to be very soon. And it's like at this point in my life, I need to get another job. I need to get an apartment. I need to get a new car. Um, and on top of that, still try to save for my skin surgery. So it's a lot. It's a lot, you guys. Um, Sadly, I really think about it sometimes, and I wish that I ain't about to get emotional right now. Nope. I could sip water on that. Nope. I ain't about to cry because I got a little bit of makeup on and some lashes, so I ain't here for that. But I am gonna tell you, take advantage of opportunities put in front of you. I feel like I've had so many opportunities in my past that I did not take advantage of, all because of confidence. And that is what this video really comes down to. Not being confident enough within myself to talk to people. And this isn't only a physical confidence, like being accepting of the way I look. This is also an inner confidence. I feel scared to talk to people. I don't feel like between me and other candidates in many situations that I would be the pick because I'm not confident enough. It's hard for me to look people in their eyes when I'm talking to them in a professional sense. So it's really a lot. I don't like asking people for help, and I know that's something that you have to learn to do as an adult. Um, I was kind of babied for a long time growing up, so now when it comes to a point where I need to do everything for myself and a little person, you know, I will always have the support of Cuddy and his family, but when it comes down to, you know, me, I have to take care of myself like 100% now. And for the longest time, or for the past couple months, I've been trying to, you know, get on top of things as far as branding myself and becoming the best me on social media so that I can have a brand, so that I can build off of my story and what I do instead of going to get a 9 to 5 and a soul sucking job. And I'm not trying to make that sound like a terrible thing because it's not. I look at people with everyday jobs like with such admiration because they can do a lot that I can't do. People are so quick to speak down on people who work in fast food, but do you know what type of person you have to be to go work a job like fast food every day and still maintain a good attitude? And you're not always going to find that, but when you do, when I find people in fast food restaurants that are happy and, you know, genuinely, like, sincerely sweet and good people, I have so much love for them. And that's just one example, but it's very humbling to me to see those type of people because I'm definitely one of those people, or have been, where I'm like, I'm never gonna work fast food. I'm You're never gonna catch me doing this or doing that or working at this like low grade job. But at this point, it's like I'm willing to do that if it helps me succeed in my dreams. But what I'm not willing to do is get a soul sucking 9 to 5 job that I'm going to be working complete, like, draining hours and hate it. I won't do it. You know, if it puts food on the table for my son and I have to do it, I will do it in a heartbeat. But people get so comfortable and complacent in jobs. They feel like that's all they have. And I see it every day, and it hurts my heart so bad. And it's not even me, but I've worked in like four of those jobs. I hated it. I hated waking up and going to work. I was like, could I die instead of having to work every day? And that's when I knew there has to be something out there better for me. There has to be a calling for me. So when I think about the fact that I have you guys, and I have my channel, and I have something I can start a life off of, it's like I want to put all of me into that, but I can't right now. And so basically right now my life is trying to find a balance, trying to figure out how I'm going to make it while trying to make it, if that makes sense. I'm getting very emotional here. I haven't really talked about this out loud to anybody. So, well, I'm lying, but definitely not to all you guys. And it's weird because I don't feel like I'm talking to hundreds of people right now. I feel like I'm having an intimate conversation with my friends in a room. So, I don't know. You guys know I'd be rambling. Thank you for your prayers, Audrey. I appreciate you a lot. Um, search within you what is it that you love. And I know what I love, and I know what I want to do, but a lot of things take a lot of money. Um, you're beyond amazing. I know exactly how you feel. I hope things get better in your life. You never know what a person's going through. You really don't. I try to stress that without being like a negative Nancy, because I know a lot of people come to me for inspiration and to be motivated. So I don't want to like be down all the time, you know, and like, oh my God, my life is this, my life is that, my life is terrible, because it's not. I get, I have so much support in my life. I have so many people that love me. It's just about finding myself, finding, you know, financial stability for myself, like basically becoming an adult, because I was babied into it's like you have to learn how to make it on your own, son, and it's very scary. Um, Ooh, I got that frog right there. Like it's like every time I try to swallow, it's like hard. It gets tight. But my my overall like mental state, I try to continue eating healthy as I do. I try to work out, and that definitely helps in the moment. But if I stop doing that, I just feel all the depression coming back. And um, whew, I don't even know. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore, you guys. If any of you guys have questions, I will open up the last like 8 minutes to answer your questions. I'm really sorry to any of you guys who are on here if I skipped over your questions or you saying hi. Hello. I never expect to get as many comments as I do when I get on live, because I don't feel like anybody really fucks with me like that, but you know. Love and support from Spain. You are awesome. Thank you, my love. I'm trying to stay strong. You guys know I'm here for it. I am. If I've been through some of the bullshit I have in my life, I'm sure I can go through a lot more. I People always say just that God doesn't put anything in front of you that he knows that you can't handle. And I definitely believe that. I definitely believe that. Because I know a lot of people who are going through things that I can never imagine. Never imagine. But yeah. Um, Ow. Audrey, I see you to dinner one day. You make my day. You are really motivation and you inspire to want to lose weight and be better for myself. Hmm. Um, that makes me so happy. Um, um, I lost my whole little train of thought, but I do want to thank you guys for those of you who do support me and you're not just like here for the tea. Um, I don't ever want to be someone on social media who just completely loses themselves or everything that they do, they just do for money. Um, and they no longer really care about what they say they were passionate about, because weight loss has been like an ongoing thing for me. You guys know I still struggle with it. And with being that I did it naturally and I didn't have surgery, I don't really have anything helping me, um, I guess, like in the sense of a tool to keep me from gaining weight. But I know what to do if I start to gain weight, if that makes any sense. I do get scared sometimes that, when I'm in those down moments of my life, you never expect, you can't expect the unexpected. But if I'm in a very down place in my life and I'm not working out, I'm not eating healthy, whatever's going on, and I start gaining weight, it's like my biggest fear to see me let myself go. And that has not happened yet at all. I'm on top of myself constantly. Like, that's one thing that I won't let people throw me off of, is my health. But when I get to those really stagnant points in my life, in my own mind, it's like, what happens if you actually do? Could you actually? I can't imagine living with myself if I was to gain all of my weight back. I'm not even going to speak that into existence. I'm just yapping right now. I'm getting kind of pessimistic, and that's not me. So, um, I think, yeah, Rain did get a Pinterest. I don't know what it is, though. Um, you have to go through it to get to the other side. That's very true. Um, so, in an ending cap, when it comes to confidence, confidence is really everything, and not just the physicalities. If you exude confidence, if you sit straight, if you talk to people the way that you want to be talked to, if you are kind to people who are not kind to you, I think it will pay off. And I'm not in a complete place where I feel like I have the confidence that I want, that I know that is inside of me. And this year was supposed to be about me learning how to get there. I've gained a lot of self-love, um, more self-confidence when it comes to my body and being naked. If you guys haven't noticed from my Instagram, I know I probably come off like a little hell to a lot of people, but I don't care, because I've been hiding this body for some years. And if I get any chance to enjoy it, I'm fin to enjoy it. And maybe some other people can enjoy it too, but they gotta work for that. JK, you guys. JK. I don't know how I got tired all of a sudden. I feel like I'm a little like, I feel like somebody put something in my water. I don't know. Oh, here's a candle. Before, I always try to put you guys on game. Or, how, hold up. You can't really see the label. Can you? No, you can't. Thanks, ring light. All right, whatever. It's called Signature Soy. Signature Soy is a brand at Target. The lid looks like that. So you might see the lid before you see the actual label, but they usually have end caps with these candles on them. They are amazing. So many of them smell bomb. Like it's gonna be hard to choose just one. But they have these ones. This one's $10, and then they have one like tiny, tiny one of the same scent. That's $5. And I usually get like four of the really tiny ones at a time or two. But this one's Passion Flower Peony, number 393. And then Cashmere Kiss is my favorite, but they're always out of that one because it's the best. But like I was saying, these candles, they will like burn through your whole house. Like the second you walk into your house, if it's in your bedroom, you'll still smell it. It's that good. It's that good. So yeah, you guys check out these candles and tell me what you think about them. I'm not being sponsored to say this. I just like I love candles. So if you guys love candles, if you love me, you probably love candles, you know. So anyway, I love you guys and I will talk to you later.